Pass command line arguments to Windows open with. I have a program that opens with a specific shortcut, but the shortcut seems to send parameters to the application. If I go directly to the target directory and double-click, it does not work. However, if I use the command line and pass in a certain argument, the application opens correctly. I want to open certain file types using the application, but the application must have the parameters, or it will not work. Is it possible to do this sort of thing?
Ran into the same problem as Explorator, and the solution from it Bobinker didn't work for me either. I was trying to get all the command line parameters passed into Node.js scripts without needing Node.x on the command. The problem is that if you have already associated the program with the extension via the Open With dialog, then you will have created an application association, instead of a file extension association, between the two. And application associations take precedence. If you don't mind editing the registry, you can modify the default key at the following path: key_classes_root /applications/node.x/shell/open/command. You should replace node.x with the application you are adjusting. Or you can just delete the application folder from the key_classes_root/applications folder entirely, and your type association will start working. Be sure to use %, which will pass in the remaining unspecified command line arguments, or nothing at all. If you do %2, %3, %4, %5, you will get 5 empty string params passed into your application when you don't specify any command line arguments. Finally, if you are not okay with modifying the registry by hand, then you can use a freeware tool from Nesoft, File Types Manager, this URL. File associations will appear at the top of the list, without any text in the first extension column. Just find the name of the executable in the list and select it to modify the command line field for the open action name. On Windows 7, the changes were reflected immediately without any reboot or application restarts. However, the Nesoft utility has a feature to refresh the desktop on any modification, so it leads me to believe that maybe Vista or prior OS versions would cache the data. In which case the utility would be a better bet, otherwise you might need to log off and log on to see the changes.
You can do this with a sock and type at the command prompt. Open an elevated command prompt and try the following. This will associate the .xyz extension with myprogram.x and will pass the command line /arg1/arg2 filename.xyz to the program to run it.
The person placing the question reports the best answer doesn't actually work. I figured it out for XP, which might apply to later OS. At a CMD prompt you need 2 commands, a sock, type. These 2 can show what is associated and then edit the association, but there is a twist: the MS instructions seem to be wrong/incomplete. I was alerted to this by noticing an undocumented association style by known veteran applications. Why? This example enables many arguments to be passed to the associate program. Not a typo, that is, %1%. The %* will not work without the preceding %1. And that goes live immediately, no requirement to log out, etc. Done right will pass 3 to ARG. Haven't done it, but it looks like the following outside quotes would pass him if the program needs a flag.
Not the best solution, but the easiest one is using a batch file. Create a bat file like that and set your default program to it for your file extension. And yes, the empty quote after start is necessary. App name: bat. Example. Compareedit.bat.
Ifrån vänster support det han läser transcender subscribing.